Right back at you. TEP, Transferable Experience Podcast. You're here with your boy Jew and here with my best friend Ed. How you doing, man?
Good, man. I'm good. We got cold weather.
Yeah, we got something on our arms, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I got something on my head, too.
Yeah.
I love beanie. I love when they hit that, because I'm a beanie man.
Mm-hmm.
I love having something on my head. Pause.
Thank you.
So I'm loving it, man. How you been?
It's good, man. Like I say, man, that temperature, like, because it rained.
Yeah.
And it was cool, but I thought it was just because of the rain. It was just going to go back to normal.
Nah, but it's here.
And so, like, when I went out the following morning, I had, like, a light windbreaker on to combat the rain.
Right.
And I was like, oh, no, it's cold. Like, cold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
40-something degrees. And,
mm-hmm.
you know, this one, I come alive, so.
I was say, I know this your time of,
yeah, man.
this your time of the year.
Say, man, jackets, I picked up some sweatshirts. I'm ready, man.
I had my adjustment period when I came, when it rained and got cold.
Mm-hmm.
Like the adjustment period where I was like, okay, let me get myself acclimated. You know what I'm saying? I turned my heat on for the first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I knew it was different when I came home because I turned my AC off during the day, and I came home after being off all day and was at 68. Keep in mind, I like with the air on, I have it only on 69. It dropped, you know. And
yeah.
So I was like, oh no, it's cold.
I woke up Monday morning, or was it Tuesday morning?
Yeah,
because that's when it was like 45, and I'm just like you. Air was off, nothing on.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up. I said, oh no, it's time. I said it's time because I was pretty cold. Like the walls was cold type. It was that kind of cold.
Oh yeah, see, I'm into that type of stuff. So.
Yeah. But I'm not uncomfortable in the cold. Some people can't stand it. I mean, for me, as long as I got everything, as long as I got the ears covered, I'm good.
That's my Achilles heel. It's the ears.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I keep something on my head. Pause. But like,
if my ear is covered, the rest of me is cool.
Yeah, for some reason.
That's what get me into ears.
As long as I got that covered or some kind of warmth on that, shoot, I'm good. I could be outside all day like that.
Yeah, because that's what I was saying the other day to somebody. I was like, I normally fluctuate between sweatshirts and hoodies. Like each winter, I might lean more towards one. It kind of just naturally happened. It's nothing I'm playing. And like last winter, it was hoodies because I didn't have to worry about having to grab a beanie, or I didn't just really like the beanie, but with the hoodie, I had something that was built in to cover my ears. But
right.
I don't know what it's gonna be this year because I went and stumbled across a little beanie sale, bought some little $3 beanie. So
I think there's gonna be a heavy beanie.
I don't know. I might go beanie.
I think it's gonna be a heavy. There's gonna be a heavy beanie winter for me, and I got like more hair than I did last year. So like, I kind of got something that can hang out the bottom of it. Another thing I like about the cold is that like there's less judgment in the cold if you just dressing just to go to the store. It'd be like a random hoodie, random sweatpants, and some Timbs for me. You know what I'm saying? And I just go to the store, and it's just like, bro, he's just going to the store. He's just trying to stay warm, get his little stuff, go home.
I never thought about that component of it.
Yeah, bro, come on, you think about the fits you see. I ain't talking about fits at the club because you dress up for that. I'm talking about the everyday fits you see.
See, that's when I'm more inclined. When I can layer up, that's when
you get
every day. I just want to get dressed at that point to do everything.
See,
I think I'm the opposite though, probably because when it get hot and that's when people get excited and stuff. That's when
you don't care. Yeah,
just go to the standard uniform at that point. Man, just some type of shorts and a solid tee. More than likely,
I think you're the exception.
Yeah,
because when you out there, you see people. Well, it's just whatever they got on. They just trying to get their stuff, get back, because, you know.
And some people don't know how to dress in the cold, which amazes me. I mean, because it don't get super duper cold, but it do get cold out here, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And everything don't got to be like long sleeves either. You know what I'm saying? Long as you layer it up right.
Yeah, I'm about to say you can just layer it up.
And me, and like I'm sorry, I cut you off, but and I'm just like you. Long as the ears, everything else I can make do with. Yeah. Now I can make hot chocolate and sit outside and drink it. Because I am a fan of hot chocolate, but I like to drink it outside in the cold.
See, I only like warm drinks when it's cold out. I can't drink warm stuff year round. That's just not my thing.
I think hot chocolate is the only thing I drink that's warm outside of liquor. So Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I like hot chocolate. Gotta make it with milk, not water, you terrorists. But yeah, man, it is about that time, man. Just sit out there on the balcony with you a little cup of hot chocolate.
And it makes sense.
I love the winter time. This is my season when they start getting cold out. That hot stuff, man. I mean, it don't bother me because I'm used to it, but I don't look forward to it either. Like, some people can't stand the cold. Like, I love the cold, man. So
Do you know why?
I feel like this just like it's not about to be cold because we just like in the beginning of November.
I'm about to say, yeah, it ain't even.
So it's just
really
like a
winter
little.
yet.
It's just like a little teaser of what's to come.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know how Texas work, because even when it got cooler, like maybe maybe a month ago, like beginning of October had a little cold front, but I was like, it's gonna get hot one more time, and then because you know Texas good for the fake out. It get
that's why I say we not just here. Y'all
we ain't just
stuff out of stores.
It low key might get 80 degrees one more time, and then after that, the next time it get cold, it's gonna be cold until it get hot. So I'm prepared for that. I ain't put up all my shorts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't have to go get the stuff out the.
You know what's funny? I was talking to my significant other, and she was talking about she had to switch her closet out. And I know I might just be a savage, but I don't think I even have enough clothes to switch my closet out. Like all my hoodies and stuff are hung up. So
my stuff is just out year round.
It's out.
Just a part of the year. You just ignore certain stuff.
I'm about to say you just ignore certain. Yeah, but she was like taking stuff off, hanging up the jackets and stuff. I was like, I forgot that there's people that actually do that. I got to switch my closet out.
No, you can just see everything.
Yeah, I'm about to say. And mine, yeah.
It's all there. The coats, the jackets.
They got some long sleeves in there that ain't been touched in a year. I say that for sure. But what's cool about this time, and it makes perfect sense, is that all the holidays are on the horizon, right? Mm-hmm. And we didn't have this podcast last year around this time. So
I don't think
I don't think so.
We couldn't have.
Yeah, I don't think so. So it's gonna be interesting to hear us talk, you know what I'm saying, through that. And with it being cold, most of these holidays are centered around gatherings of people, big meals and stuff. So it's going to be cool enough.
Appreciate you.
It's going to be cool enough to see what changed from last year, how people grow. And it's, I'm interested to see how it unfolds and how we document it. Because I'm always excited for these holidays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know these are some of our favorite ones. What you think about them?
Oh yeah, man, definitely. Because I think I might have mentioned it on the podcast. I'm pretty sure I did that. I took a more significant role and I cooked the ham this past year. So now I was gonna text my mom. I was like, "So am I the ham guy now?" Pause. It just felt like I needed to. But I was like, "Is that just my role now? Like, or is it like?" Was it like a one-off? Like, how does that work? Especially since people liked it. Is that just is that what I just got myself into now?
I think you in there now, Bo. I think you got a roster spot.
Yeah, I was going to ask it. I was like, so is this just like the established thing that I'm supposed to do now? Is that how that works? You just do something once and people like it? And
well, if you was down there, you probably could start getting hit up. Are you going to do your ham this year?
Yeah, because I don't know. I guess that's how it works.
Hey, man. Hey, do it
But
twice.
then again, it's like, honestly, that's what I would want again. Let me cook it and I'll try a different recipe or, try to do something different. Because that was the best ham we done had in years. I'm just saying.
Self-proclaimed?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's different.
Yeah, so.
It's different.
I don't know, though. That's a good question. But I think, since my grandmother passed and we had kind of started doing this a little bit because it used to just always be in Orange. Everybody come there. But now we had kind of been since maybe like 2018, we've been moving Thanksgiving around these last, 3 years? Because we did Nacogdoches, then we did.
Go back and forth. Mississippi?
Katy, then we did just my mama's side of the
mama's
family.
Side,
but
okay.
they just. I got family members that kind of in the Houston area, then that one in Nacogdoches. So
right.
We had just kind of been rotating because I think actually we're supposed to have it at another relative's house in Houston.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but honestly, what we probably gonna do? We gonna go out there, of course, but we'll probably still just cook a meal. At home anyway.
That's usually what we do too.
That's why I say I'm probably still gonna have to do the ham.
I say do it anyway, man.
Yeah, I think I just carved that out for myself, man. I like having a purpose and contributing, So
I'm about to say, man.
I think that's just gonna be what I do. I don't want to pick up nothing else yet, though. I need to, get comfortable in that role.
Yeah, I've been challenging my mama with my turkey for the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. Like last year, we had a little turkey off. I ain't gonna say nothing, mama, because I know you listen, but we all know who turkey got finished first. Mm-hmm. That's all I would say. Mm-hmm. That's all I would say. She gonna hear this and be like, okay, then you cook it by yourself then. I ain't gonna cook nothing. But I can hold that down though.
Yeah, I think eventually I end up doing both meats, pause. But I think that's eventually that become my thing. I just do the meat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And let everybody else they handle the sides. But I gotta feel real comfortable to where I can do the ham in my sleep. Then I'll move on to fooling with the turkey. I will get it to my mama. She cooked that thing, and like, me, when it come to that kind of stuff, I'm still like stand over it and watch. But she set that thing up. She'll go to the stove, go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go to work, come back, and it still be good. Me, I'm still watching that thing. Yeah, because turkey, like, you can make that gotta be the next thing. Because like I said, I've never had a good turkey, huh? Just quote unquote good turkey. Even like the quote unquote fried turkeys I've had, they still. You never had a juicy turkey? No, they always dry. Yeah, see. So that's why I don't even like. That's when you gotta start. See, that's what made me take my stand. But no, see, that's why I originally said because our sides I put up against anybody in the world. But then the meat be like, that's what I have, like just a little bit on my plate, just to say I have, just to bust up the taste of the sides. Yeah. But I was like, bro, everything can't be this good and the meat be this subpar. Pause. So that's how I ended up taking over the ham. Yeah. But now it's like I say, give me one more year with the ham, and then I'm gonna do the ham and turkey and just say, hey, I'll just worry about the sides. I got this. Y'all do y'all thing with that because that's good. Nah, man, I just can't accept it. And then Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, so it's not even like a whatever thing to me. Like that was like trouble in my soul for years, and I finally decided to do something about it. But I'm the same way, man. I got tired of dry turkeys, and I was like, there's got to be a way to make a turkey that's not dry. Like you can have a juicy. It's meat, pause, but it can definitely be juicy, pause. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. I don't want it to be dry, and then I want it to like be able to taste the seasoning. Like it just be plain, like flaky sometimes. So I say that it's just unacceptable, man. But and like I say, the bar is not low for anything else. So that's why it is just the disparity was too large. It was too massive. Like I say, the sides they can go up against anybody's sides in the world. Well, you know what we need to do? This is what we're gonna do. Since you talking this, we're gonna come on this podcast, and I'm gonna bring a plate from my house, and you bring a plate from your house, and we're gonna eat it on air. That's what we're gonna do. Cause he talking about his size, y'all. Like my people ain't like that. I don't know. I never had them. By the time I make it over to y'all's, I'm full, and I'm just saying. I'm just there to socialize at that point. I'm just saying, man. They like that, but that's what we gonna do. Plate, man. Yeah, we gonna do it right here. We're gonna do it right here on the TEP live. I'm gonna have to like sneak some ham off to the side. Oh yeah, Be gone. I'm gonna bring you some of my turkey too, because I'm for sure do a turkey. So I'm gonna make you a little mini plate before everybody comes, just so you can taste a little bit of everything. Yeah. I'm gonna do the same for you. But I gotta do it before, because if I do it after, man, it won't be the same. It won't be nothing left. Yeah, I might say it won't be nothing left, man. Especially that. Oof. Well, I remember one year, man. I think it was the last time I think it was last year. My mom had got to-go boxes, and you know how I eat Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day is I never go heavy, but I normally don't eat. I normally stop eating early that Wednesday. Like my last meal might be at around 4 or 5, so I'm starving. But then I don't like to overstuff myself. So what I do is I have first meal when everybody else eat. Then I come back like around whenever that night game about to start. You got to spin the block. Yeah. So I just don't load up crazy though, because I don't like feeling bloated and stuff. But nah, I had my first plate. I go and look for stuff, and like I said, I seen everybody taking a to-go box, but I'm not thinking nothing of it,
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
More the merrier, yeah. Because it's like I love, like I said, Thanksgiving my favorite holiday, but if I have to eat it 2 or 3 times, I'm cool. So I don't want to be eating off
that first day be fire. The first day left would be fire.
Yeah, that's what I said. But I don't want to eat off that for the whole week. Like I be good. So. People was taking stuff. I didn't care, Everybody, I see to-go plate.
Whatever.
I see people with 2, 3, 4 to-go plates.
Hey, hold up.
Didn't think nothing of it, because, hey, Then when it was, okay, it's about 7, I go in there. I said, Mama, what a...
Yeah.
That's gone. I said, well, Mama, what a...
Yeah.
That's gone. I was like, no.
See, yeah.
We had to, like, remake a couple things, because I was like...
no.
Bro, it was...
It wasn't left for the people that live there.
They cleaned it out, man. Which is kind of what you want, but
you still want enough to get that old. That real.
So now I know, me personally, I eat my plate. Then once people start making them to go plate, I make me one just to have food for that's my second meal.
And that
I just don't like loading up like crazy, man. But yeah, it's my favorite time. That's my favorite holiday. It ain't. It's nothing about consumerism, not about buying stuff. It's just about spending time with your family, eating good meals,
right,
enjoying each other, football.
And I brought that up because I'm just talking about like the season that's upon us, right? Because you got that and you got Christmas. I feel like more people come down for Thanksgiving, but I don't want to just harp on that. I want to talk about the season in general. Like, I don't know, it gets colder. There's a lot of more family-oriented things going on. Football's in full swing. Basketball's in full swing.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of communal activities going on, right? And then we get into cuffing season, which is probably in full swing too. Now we old.
Just start dropping.
Yeah. Now we older, so we don't got to call it that no more. But it's still that. You know what I mean?
I go find some more.
Hey, ain't nothing like that body heat. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, there are processes of selection. You know what I mean? But what I want to ask you is, during this time, do you long for another person, or do you like, I wish I could do this with somebody, or something like that? Or are you okay with just, I don't know, thugging by yourself?
It's normally a combination of things. I do enjoy my own company, but sometimes if you go ride around and maybe you look at Christmas lights, it might hit a little harder with somebody with you,
Boy, it do hit a little.
I'm about to say, but because when it get cold, that's the only time I think because normally if it's hot outside, I just work my little move and
everything's cool, a little looser. Everything's a little looser. But
when it get warm out, you be like, that's when you had that thought, like, man, might be nice to have somebody.
Flip it with, yeah.
Not do it by myself, but so I guess kind of, sort of, a little bit. It don't be like a burning desire like I think you do for other people, but But I mean, like you say, a lot of stuff around this time is more.
It's more like
communal. And
what I'm saying. Yeah,
based around having people with you.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So because there's like Friendsgiving.
I was about to say we need to get that together.
Yeah, it's Friendsgiving.
No, I'm saying we should have one.
Oh yeah, well, okay, be on the lookout. There's Friendsgiving. Then you got, I'm in a relationship, of course. So we did you see everybody posting matching Christmas pajamas, ugly sweater.
You start seeing those pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Then, like you said, the matching pajamas.
Yeah, or the Thanksgiving. Then you
saw people start going to,
when you see a picture of such and such with such and such family at Thanksgiving, and
I said this be like the little reveals around this party.
Okay. And then you drive by, okay, they call over there. All right, I ain't know that.
So then, like you say, Christmas the same thing. Then New Year's, you start seeing little kisses coming. And got Valentine's Day.
A lot of engagements, people, Christmas gifts. You see what everybody posts what somebody got them, stuff like that.
Yep. Then you get to Valentine's Day. Then come March, it all fizzle out, and everybody go back to getting ready for hot girl summer and just
promiscuous.
And just being out, just enjoying life again.
Well, they don't care about you until now. Now everybody wants somebody.
When it cool down, that's when them rosters
they
start slimming
down. How you cut them off? How do you cut your rosters off? Like, how do you let somebody know they're not on the roster anymore?
Just by telling them. You don't overcomplicate it. Is it like something? Is it like something you foresee? Like, okay, this person not gonna make it, or is it like a one event thing that X's them out, or is it like a repeated offenses? Like what is your rubric? What is your rubric? And we just so we just talking about as far as just people you just dating, you're not in a relationship, you just dating.
Yeah. I was gonna escalate it to dating.
So yeah, dating. I mean, like, I don't know. It can be like some people where it's like, like they just cool, and as long as it's cool, you cool, but you don't necessarily just really like them, but you can hang out and just be
it can be cordial.
Y'all just hang out and there's nothing. But see, those people, I feel like them the ones where it's like they kind of got like
I was about to say
it's not as much grace extended because I already don't really
it's not even
deep for me. So if something it can be one thing and I just be like, okay, well, it was only cool while it was cool, so I don't want to do all this if it's something that's else coming with it, because it wasn't that monumental or significant to me anyway.
Right.
Or I don't know, you may be dating someone and filling them out and might see something that might be a red flag or something, or it might be an incident that happened and you communicate about it and you don't like how they do it or something, or you just learn somebody more over time that you deal with, and you be like, I'm at this point where I know what can and can't work for me. So I just be honest and be like, I'm gonna be honest with you, this wouldn't ultimately work out, and I don't want to waste your time.
Okay.
But I think that's like the main thing I lead with, is just telling women I don't want to waste their time by continuing something that I don't really, see like a future in or going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I could just string you along, but I don't want to do that,
Yeah.
Because, we get into that age where people
got time.
Most people are looking for something significant. So if you don't see it that age, just appreciate you just, letting them know and moving on. And
that's doing the best for them.
Yeah, so that's what I just tell people. Like, I don't want to waste your time, and I just don't think,
Yeah. I mean, I asked that because I remember you was the first person. Well, I felt like this, but you was the first person in my friendship that ever vocalized it, and I heard it from somebody else. You had told me, shit, this might be in high school, maybe beginning of college.
Gosh, I'm scared now.
No. This was when you were saying that, like, most of your relationships, you ones you had an expiration date. You like, well, they all had an expiration date.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. When you just know,
what I'm saying. But you was like the first person. Ed was the first person, y'all, that ever, like, I thought that, I used to think that, but he was the first person that ever just like vocalized that. Like, dang, somebody else thinks like that. Yeah. But you was like, everybody got an expiration date. So that made me think. I was like, well, even if I saw you with somebody, I was like, well, Ed, he probably know it's gonna end at some point. So
I'm gonna say,
I don't know if you still carry that. Like, I don't know if you still carry that thought or not. That's what I'm saying. That's what
I hadn't worded it like that, but like I say, that's like with a person where I say like, you cool, but I don't necessarily like.
Yeah.
Like you like, but that's me saying, okay, I know it's an inspiration date on this. And
okay.
It's a short one too, so you can either,
you could just
be around for that little short period, or you can just tell like personality types. If y'all just clash, where it's like, okay, this definitely got an inspiration date on this.
Yeah. And it's funny how that's almost communicated like inexplicitly. You know what I'm saying? You don't say that to the other person. They don't say it to you. You know what I'm saying? But like, y'all feel each other like, oh, okay, this is.
I'm gonna say, sometimes you just I just kind of loosely talk every now and again, and y'all might hang out.
Y'all might engage,
It's very loose and free, like y'all, So one of them things. Come on, unless somebody just randomly confess their feelings or something,
and then you'd be like, whoa.
But normally though, something like that where it's just real, like just y'all just hang out every now and again, nothing serious. Y'all don't even talk unless y'all trying to hang out or something.
Yeah. But I used to judge that off of. I used to kind of judge how important that was off of if I was gonna be mad or not if they didn't text me back.
That's a good sign too. Like, do you have to hear from them every day, or does it not really matter?
Yeah, like that used to be like the measuring, the litmus test for me. It's like, well, if I don't hear from them, all right, I'm kind of cool. Like it's like
I'm not saying to those people that you don't really care. Is like, as long as it ain't disrupting your peace, you don't mind if y'all just
exactly.
Talk to each other whenever. But there'd be a person like that if they do something and it's like it rub you the wrong way or something. Like, okay, well, this was just something anyway, so we can just we could
just let this go right here.
And it don't really matter either one of y'all because y'all say barely communicate anyway. So
okay, so what's the difference between that and an actual breakup with a relationship, like a girlfriend?
Oh man, that's when feelings become involved, and
that would be. I feel like it become more of an actual process. Like,
yeah, I'm about to say because especially depending on how long y'all been together, like family, y'all might know each other families, and
so it
become
It's
like you almost gotta like. You merge two worlds. Now you got to like separate two worlds.
Yeah, exactly.
Sense,
exactly.
So yeah, that's way more intense. And I, for me, I'm not, quick to get in a relationship or anything. So if I'm in a relationship, that means like I really care about this person and love this person. So yeah, that's way more intense. And if it's something like that where a breakup has to happen within a relationship, I do think that's like a process. That's not like as simple as, like you said, it's just somebody you just casually talking to that got an inspiration date and they just say something wrong and then you just say, okay, well, this ain't gonna work out. Okay. And you just send that through a text and that just be that. I think with a breakup, that's just way more nuanced in a process because I don't know, because even with like relationships with me, my first thought is never, okay, we need to break up. It's okay, we need to, how we gonna work on this and fix. It's solution based, not trying to get escape. So I have to go through all that process of trying to fix it and stuff, which can be.
It can be a hard task.
No, I'm saying like that time period could be a year in itself where you just.
Well, I had some questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
We can go through them together because I think this is a healthy conversation. And I want to preface this because I feel like in our community, in black communities, especially in black relationships, we don't never talk about healthy ways to break up, or
I've never heard of
it. It's always like a destructive, like, oh, this would have like something blew up, right?
Yeah,
but you can amicably separate.
That's true.
That can happen. But I want to ask you this question, and I answer it too.
Okay.
And this is basically just like dealing with these breakups. How do you know when it's over? First of all.
How do you know when it's over?
Some of these might bleed over, but
yeah, that's a good question. I think for me, when honestly, I'm gonna be truthful.
Let's go. It's
about me.
It's a transferable experience.
I know it's over when everything somebody do just bother me. Like everything they do, like it's just like it just get to that point. That's when I know I'm truly just done with a relationship. When every little thing they do just bother me, just everything.
And it is like that bother with like you're like,
yeah, it's not like just a light tap. It's like a constant.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So once I get to that point, I just know there's no point of return, to be honest. When everything somebody do bother me.
Because at that point, you can't stand to be around them.
Yeah. And it's like you don't even want to be around them at that point. Okay. So when it get that bad, that's when I know, like, okay, we beyond trying to like figure it out and work through it. Like, I was just about to ask that follow-up question. Is that a result after like, I only got this way because we've tried, and you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, and any type of strife or stuff, my instinct go to ain't trying to. That don't even cross my mind trying to break up. It's solution based. How can we fix this and move forward? So
corrective action.
Yeah, so we never have to deal with this issue again, or we,
right?
You know how to navigate now or something. Yeah. I don't know. It just depends on what it is, But so I think when I get to that point, that's when I know when everything somebody do bother me.
Yeah. For me, when I know it's over, it's definitely a process for me as well. Mm-hmm. When I've done everything, and I don't know, like, because I've broken up with women. I've had relationships. You've broken up with women. You've had relationships. Mm-hmm. You know that day where you realize the day, like I call it the like epiphany day, where you're like, oh, this got to end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On that day, I'm probably thinking about everything that I tried to do, mm-hmm. what this relationship even means, and when I can't validate what the relationship means to me, mm-hmm. and I can't justify it. Not to make it sound like I'm just like I'm just dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I actually mean like when I look at the relationship and I think about what does it bring me? Mm-hmm. What do I want to put into it? I think about what I want to give to it. Yeah. When I can't answer those questions no more about the current state of the relationship, mm-hmm. I start being like, okay, this might be over. Yeah. I might be at the end of my feelings mm-hmm. for this person. And that happens, like you said, that happens throughout that's not one day, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't become a relationship in one day. You don't break up, just in one day. Yeah. Which brings me to my next question. Do you give signs before you actually leave? Like, do you actually like let somebody know you're displeased with something, you're thinking about breaking up with them? Or do you slowly distance yourself? What do you do? Like, are there any signs you give or what?
Yeah, in the relationship, yeah, I'm mm-hmm. Very mm-hmm. vocal. So like, mm-hmm. I'm like telling them like these are the issues.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah,
mm-hmm. we need to try to work on. Like I say, like my first thought process is never, oh, this bothering me, I'm about to break up. It's like, no, we need to just work on it,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
Because I don't quite, although I, believe in love and all that good stuff, I'm not naive, and I know like it's a work in progress always.
Yeah, it don't
so
just
it's not. Yeah, so I don't expect stuff to be perfect, or you don't have to like mm-hmm. work or learn each other. Just go through stuff. So, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hit me with that question again.
Do you show any signs before?
Yeah, so like like I say, I'm solution based in a relationship. Okay, so how do we solve it? Like,
right.
Okay, there's a problem.
So that is the sign.
No, that's not this. I'm just saying, like, if we start like, I think for me, I do give signs because like I vocalize my issues. They might have an issue. We try to work through that stuff, and mm-hmm. like I'm talking about this not just a couple weeks. I'm talking about months past, and like we still mm-hmm. communicating about the same stuff. And like if it's mm-hmm. like like I feel like I've exhausted all my options. We've tried different stuff. Mm-hmm. When mm-hmm. you try to compromise. Hope they do too. And mm-hmm. like I think a sign for me is like I'm like talking through all this with them. And like, if I say, hey, like these are the same issues we've been having for a year. And
yeah.
It's still this, like, and I'm like I say, I'm very vocal. So I say, mm-hmm. like, I can't continue mm-hmm. a relationship with these issues. So we either like mm-hmm. gotta grow together or gotta grow apart. Like we gotta like, so like, no, like I vocalize that. So, and I tell them like, no, these are issues, and like, I'm not happy, and I can't mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. live with this type of stuff, So mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think my signs are straight up tell. I straight up say like, I'm telling you, I can't continue to do this. So my signs are telling them, hey, we gotta like fix this, or we gotta just not be together. And right. Like, because I believe like growth is inevitable. You either gonna do it together or y'all gonna do it apart. Like it's no way around it. So like, as I say, I think my signs are just telling, straight up saying that, like,
hey, I'm about to leave you.
These are the issues. I like to fix them, but if we can't fix them, then I can't continue to be in something with these issues.
Right.
So I think them are my signs, just straight up saying it, and then like after a while, I think mm-hmm. if I done vocalize it, I'm probably gonna vocalize it a few times. I'm not gonna just say that once, and then it's like at that point, I think when I'm like really, really at the end and I done kind of like did all I could do and vocalize everything, that is kind of when I start to like distance myself a little bit.
Yeah.
But like I said, we've been through a lot before I get to the process of distancing myself.
Right.
I'm not instantly doing that. Like,
right. No, go ahead.
But I think at the very, 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 very end, I might start distancing myself. But that's just at that point, it's like,
it's already done.
It's no feelings.
Yeah.
I honestly probably don't even enjoy being around you, so I'm just gonna do that on like a minimum. And so at the end, very, very end, I do distance myself. But
so if your signs are I definitely understand what you're saying, and that's an important thing that you say, because a lot of times in our relationships, especially in our generation, it's almost like we want our partner to figure us out. You know what I mean?
Just read your mind.
Yeah, like if I do this, you should know I'm unhappy.
I say you should know.
You should know. And that's a very straightforward approach that you have, which is good. Yeah. And I think a lot of people a lot of women that you deal with would respect that.
No.
Well, we like to hope.
Yeah.
We like to hope.
Ideally, though.
It is respectful in the end. Like at the end, they're gonna be like, at least you told me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can't say it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like you knew.
Yeah.
You can't say, well, what was the issues?
Yeah. You never told me this. Yes, I did. I told you 5 times.
I say it wasn't once, it wasn't twice.
Yeah. For me, and that's why I led with that. When I'm on the verge of like breaking up, or I start struggling with that, I give up on a lot of conversations, because I'm kind of like yourself. You know, when it comes to things like this, I know we're very alike when it comes to things like this, because I'm a person, I'm solution based, and I'm always trying to seek the root of the problem. Like I have a significant other, and I be trying to. Sometimes it is forcing conversation, but it's like I try to engage in conversations that's going to expose the root of the problem or what the real issue is.
Yeah.
So I'm digging. I start digging, and when I stop digging, that's when it's a sign like, oh, I just don't care to know no more. If I don't care to know anymore, it's like I don't care to fix it anymore.
Yeah. And
then that's when you see me start to remove myself. So that's my sign. It's not when I am talking, it's when I stop talking. Yeah. And I've always been like that. And for me, I don't know. That's just how I've always worked. You know what I mean? It might be, I don't know. Some people might call that giving up. But it's like, how can it be giving up if I tried?
Yeah, you exhausted.
And I exhausted everything. Option, like there's a certain point where it's like, bro, I can't talk about it no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's probably came from like, I ain't gonna call them like false promises and throw, smut on nobody's name, but like if we agree to a compromise or we agree to adjust and things like that, and it don't happen and you fall short, yeah, there is grace because I probably do love you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where it's like, oh, this is just who you are. You know what I mean? And when I hit that realization, like, oh, no, this is just who she is. Like, I don't fit with that. Yeah. And a lot of times, in a very reverse way, it be me having to reconcile with myself that like this is not for me. Not that she messed up or she not doing it. I just gotta come to the realization that like, oh, Jewel don't fit with this person. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that confuses me. And it kind of brings me to my next question. Cause I deal with this. The question is, do you struggle with the feeling of giving up on the relationship? Because I do. And the question again, do you struggle with the feeling of giving up on a relationship? I do. Because I'm as we all know, I'm a pretty optimistic person.
Mm-hmm.
I try to keep things on the good, keep a good understanding between two people,
Mm-hmm.
and I wouldn't feel right just abandoning something or leaving a situation if I haven't tried to do what I can do on my part.
Yeah.
To make it right.
Mm-hmm.
And I struggle with that. Like, I mean, I've had relationships in the past where I woke up with a girl and she was like, I just feel like you giving up on me. And and I was like, I don't want to make you feel like that because I still rock with you as a person. Like, as a person. It's just that in this exchange, our dynamic that we got right now, it's just not conducive to anything. Mm-hmm. So I struggle with that. I don't know if you do. What do you think? I don't know.
Yeah, I for sure struggle with that, man. Because I mean, once I make it to the point where I want to be in a relationship with you, I don't see that coming to an end. Or, So I'm going to do everything in my power to make it work because I'm in it for the long haul. And then it's like, I come from like, a 2-parent household and stuff. So like, just seeing them all the time, like. Like I understand, like it's
it's ups and downs.
Yeah, or you gonna like like it ain't gonna just be like y'all got to work through stuff and stuff. So like,
right.
That's why I say like my first thought is never to like it's not to flight. It's like it's just trying to resolve it and like work through stuff always. So like, yeah, I do feel conflicted because it's like I got in this for this to work like forever.
Right,
ideally,
right.
So me having to end it, but. And it'd be a confliction because sometimes it's like I might be unhappy, but I'm still in it trying to make it work. But at the same time, it's like, do I value my happiness at some point? Or
exactly.
Stay miserable, or it might be like you might be feeling disrespected, and it's like, do you disrespect yourself to respect somebody else, or do you like? Or do not, like
I know what you're saying.
Get out of that because you don't feel respect.
It's kind of
so as I say, it's like an internal confliction because it's like I don't want this to be over with, but like you said, I can't stay like this, and it's like, and it's even worse when the person you're dealing with might be happy, but you're miserable.
Exactly,
and it's like.
They think
if me being miserable equal a happiness, is that something I'm willing to put up with? Especially like. If you might start throwing in them heavy components like kids, you might just sacrifice your happiness, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's some stuff, or heck, even if I'm not happy, I can say honestly that I sacrificed my happiness to stay in a relationship or make them happy or try to stay and make it work. But at some point, it's like.
You start saying to yourself, what am I doing? I
gotta be honest, like, do I just want to be unhappy the rest of my life? To make somebody else happy, and I was gonna say that's when those internal conflictions happen for me because it's I don't want to give up, but I've been not giving up for a long time.
Come on now.
At some point, like, do I choose my happiness or do I just never care about my happiness again and just worry about making somebody else happy who only trying to make themselves happy too? So it's like,
I think that's a very good question that you just brought up that you ask yourself. Because it's easy to get caught in a moment to be like, oh, man, I can get over this. But when you ask yourself that larger question, that macro question, am I going to be giving up my respect for somebody else's happiness for the rest of my life or things like that? And you start looking at the grand picture, it helps you put into perspective or put into a scope of where, like, this could very well be the dynamic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's that initial thought that makes us or encourages us to have the initial conversation. Hey, I'm unhappy with this. Like, you know what I'm saying? What can we do about this? You know what I mean? And I try to make it a collaborative effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I might say, because that's at the end of the day, I have an amazing amount of self-awareness. So it's like, and I'm like, I don't mind criticism at all because I always want to grow.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, I don't mind. Like, I know it's stuff I can always work on. Like, I know who I am. So there's certain stuff you say, I'm like,
I was telling my girl that too. I was like, bro, she be like, I was like, man, you can give it. I love feedback.
Yeah.
Even if you critiquing me, like, I love to hear it. Even in the moment, I might be like, dang.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
And I'm adjusting. And if you're really And if I really am making this agreement to be in this situation with you, like I said I was, when I asked you to be my partner, my girlfriend, or something like that, these are the things that I have agreed to deal with. You know what I mean? So I don't shy away from it.
I say,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I need to grow in some areas and stuff, and I want to. So
yeah.
Because then too, like it's for me, it's like some overwhelming issue, like that. I know I got like as far as patience and being affectionate and all that kind of stuff.
All they rooted, deeply rooted.
So that kind of stuff. I know, like, of course I need to work on this stuff. So
I know that stuff bothers me just because I try to stay in a good rapport with people all the time. But sometimes having good rapport with somebody is doing what's right for them and you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell back then, if I in one of my relationships, I could be like, okay, I know I'm eventually going to resent you because, like, I can't be the person you want me to be for you. You know what I mean? You need me to be for you. Or I'm not getting what I need in a relationship and I can't cause myself no suffering. You know what I mean?
Or it might be, it need to be adjustments made on both sides, but you're the only one making the adjustments. So it's like, I'm doing stuff to make you happy, but
I ain't seen
what about
else.
me?
Yeah, I ain't seen.
Because I said, I said some things I, needed to happen to make it function on my side too. So that's why I say, like,
exactly.
If it's just one sided and you done vocalize it, and at some point, if something don't change after a certain period of time,
right?
I mean, is that them or are they trying to change?
Right. And I like to. And when it comes to that point, and I express all that, and it can't, when it do come time to finally just like separate, I'm not gonna like cast blame. I'm leaving you because you didn't do this. I go into that conversation. I'm talking about the actual conversation when you break up, like, hey man, like, I mean, because I think most of the relationships I was in, I've broken up with the woman. Except my first one, that girl Alex, she broke up with me through a note. But anyway, I always go into it like, hey man, like this isn't like. First of all, you're not a failure because this didn't work out. Number one, you know what I'm saying? You and me, like, we didn't do nothing wrong. I always tell myself this stuff is trial and error.
Yeah, I might just say that the approach I always take is that you only need one to work out.
Yeah, you only need one to work out.
So it's not.
So you actually say that to the woman?
No.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I said it to myself. So it's like, okay. One relationship ain't the end of the world, or it's like you just you just need one relationship that you have in your life to work out, and then. Are
you saying that just to disguise feelings?
No, it's the truth. Like you literally.
No, I'm just.
You want to get married,
but some people like to say things. I'm not saying you do that, but some people like to say things like that to mask their hurt.
Oh, nah, I mean,
like I'm not saying you do that, but I know that happens.
Because I say, like, breaking up, like, that ain't something that, like, I'm just going to do lightly or just because you tick me off or something. This is, like, been in the process for, me telling you what was wrong and we going through stuff and I don't see change and I'm unhappy and all this. And then we get to that point where
it's a culmination of
But no, I don't blame anybody. Like, stuff don't work. It's just how it go.
Yeah. I mean, so okay. Well,
when I try to break up with somebody, I just be honest. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to.
This is all your fault. Everything on you. I'm out. Bye. No, it's not like that. I just say, hey, I don't.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work for me, and I don't want to waste your time. And just, I mean.
So you keep it like, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I keep it short, sweet. But what I don't do is put blame on anybody.
Yeah, well, I'm okay with it being a lengthy conversation because I like to use that time.
But I might say that one conversation not gonna be.
It's never the last conversation.
I'm about to say
it's never
when you actually start breaking, like you initiate the breakup. That's still a process. Like, it's just not one conversation. Then y'all both say
to be honest,
and that's it.
To be honest, you sure right because even that initial conversation, it's not over there. It's like. There's like going to be some follow up calls, messages.
Yeah, you might have to meet up again. That first one is just kind of like the initial. Okay.
Like, yeah, this is ending. Yeah,
to get the ball rolling. But then that's the other one.
It's like when you move out of the apartment, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to let them know, like, hey, I'm gonna be gone. It's like quitting.
Give a notice.
Yeah,
first.
give a notice. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying. So
let's get your stuff out, but then they got to do the final inspection.
Yeah,
it's a process.
Yeah, final inspection.
Yeah, it's a process.
You gonna come in and search my stuff? I'm gonna come in and search your stuff. Boom.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's definitely a process.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to discuss things. I don't. And there's a lot of people saying that like closure isn't needed no more. I see that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm on social media. They be like, "F closure, you don't need that." Some people
be talking about somebody they was dating for 2 months though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when it's something real like that, a lengthy one, like an intense one,
you done merged worlds. Y'all love each other and stuff.
Some people got their name on other people's mail. That's not us, but like, some people really in it that deep. You know what I'm saying? And it becomes, luckily, where I'm at in life right now, ain't nothing. Ain't no last names changed. You know what I'm saying? Don't got no seeds, no babies running around. So it's still an easy departure.
I might say have a clean cut.
Clean break. Yeah,
clean break.
That's the cleanest fight gonna ever be in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because once you cross that line,
I might say once kids or assets involved.
Oh yeah, it become more like a negotiation.
Yeah.
Than like a breakup. Okay, let's negotiate how life works with all our stuff now. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm scared of. Well, not scared of, but if I don't have to deal with that, I hope I don't have to.
Yeah, that's not something I want to deal with.
But I bring all this up just to put a bow on it. Like these holidays that are coming up, and the time that we're in, you see a lot of celebration of relationships. And there's also a lot of real conversations that start to be had. Yeah. So you gonna come to my family's house for Thanksgiving? Oh, I didn't know he was that serious. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Am I supposed to?
Yeah, exactly. So like with the happy stuff that's being shut, that's what goes behind the scenes. They don't put that on Instagram. How we argue for 2 hours, like I want you to come to my people's crib. No, I want you to come to my people's crib. Well, I don't mess with your people like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you start to find out what people really mean to each other.
Yeah.
What that person really means to you, what you mean to them. Because they, you know, even back when I was talking to my little years, whatever, this time I start rolling around and be like, hey, what you doing for Thanksgiving?
Going to be with my family.
Yeah, I'm going to my crib. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Or my friends all down from college, we're doing a Friendsgiving. I wanted to see if you want to come. Well, I don't know if I want to meet your friends like that. Or you don't know how deep you want to be in somebody's life. You know what I mean? True. And then it starts being like, well, what really are we? Well, what are we doing? And then you might have to start having these breakup talks. Like, okay, if we ain't doing that, then we don't even need to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying. Like this time, it do, bro. It do. People don't like to talk about that.
It draw the line in the sand, huh?
You know when you ask yourself, should I get her a gift for Christmas?
How long have I been doing this?
Yeah. Do you start thinking like,
okay, does that qualify to get her something small?
Over 8 months, you get her something.
Oh yeah, definitely. My goodness, yeah.
So what's your time? 6?
Wait, I feel obligated to get a girl something real or just like something quote unquote cute. It might be a basket with some socks and a bottle of wine.
You so old. Yeah, let's do this. Let's start with cute.
Oh, just like a little trinket?
Yeah.
Okay, that means I actually like her, and
you want her to kind of like remember it. I don't really care if they keep that gift.
It's like, no, I'm saying you don't even get nothing. It's really substantial. It's like little, like I say, like
that kind of
socks, some champagne or wine, whatever her drink of choice, maybe a little candy. That's like little.
But that kind of gift is more about the giving than the actual gift. Like, you giving her.
That just
you thought about me.
Oh, okay, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
That's to let them know, like, hey, you ain't all the way out there.
Oh man, I'm talking about if you actually like this person, not just you just think they cool. I think you've been in the game for about.
Excuse me. This is an actual girlfriend?
No. Oh no, girlfriend. You got to get something no matter what.
Okay.
I'm talking about. That's just poor management on your part if you made a girl your girlfriend around the holidays.
Yeah, that is true. If she ain't already a girlfriend, I say wait till March.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I used to do.
Or do it on Valentine's when everything over with.
Everything over, yeah, because,
yeah.
It ain't nothing but
heck no.
If you get a girl right now, you kind of tripping.
Yeah, because
you should not make it unless you already been with her or you've been knowing her a long time and y'all got together. If you got her number today,
that's gonna always make it even more expensive because that means you got the anniversary, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas, then New Year's. Don't just lay that out a little.
Even when you pull her, you still gonna be like, dang, like Thanksgiving in 2 weeks, then Christmas, like.
Well, I mean, when you just dealing with somebody that early on, you just gotta just text them and say Happy Thanksgiving and ask how they holiday was.
Yeah, send them a picture of your plate.
Yeah, it's light at that
point.
Yeah. But no, I think if you really like a girl and y'all just been dating, I think at the 2 month mark you should probably do something. Like if you've been talking to her for
like
2 months,
like heavy though.
And you like her, and you going into Christmas. That's when you do something light, nothing serious. At 2 months, that's when you do the little basket. Women love baskets.
Yeah,
a little edible arrangement or something with a little.
Hey, you'll be surprised how much writing on the card.
That's when you can do the little
just your hand
effort stuff, and it's still just enough.
It still means something.
Yeah, that's when effort is just enough.
Well, I'm at shoot.
You just write something out, get
her
little favorites, just like candy and little wine.
Yeah.
You're not spending over $100 on this. You did something wrong. But I'm saying you just get like this one. You just get like the little cute stuff. Mm-hmm. But 2 months, if you like her, I'm talking about you like her,
like her. Yeah.
2 months is what I say.
Okay.
But anything before that, yeah. Just say happy holidays, and that's what they, just talk to them. And
well, man, y'all warm up with yourself, warm up with your cuffing season roster. Y'all had these conversations, man. I'm telling you,
time of the year.
I'm telling you, it bring out the good and the bad.
I'm just trying to figure out what are we? Well,
Or she gets you shoes, you got her the basket. Oh, my bad. I ain't asked you to do that.
But see, I might be one of the few people like this. If I'm not really interested in somebody, I'm extreme. I don't accept gifts from them. It make me extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like if it's just somebody, even if it's just somebody I think is cool and we just hanging out and or even if I'm on the fence about it, or like if I just don't just clear cut like somebody, I don't want to accept nothing because I feel like if I know I got an inspiration date on it and it do end, now that's gonna get bought up, and so I don't even want to go through that. So I'm also weary of when people buy me stuff extremely early anyway.
Yeah, kind of feel like I'm
I don't know, something about it just is like
I feel I
slow down.
That, and I don't like to feel indebted.
Yeah, I think that's that feeling. Even if I like them, it's just like, well, now we go on a couple dates and you pay for a date. I'm okay. Cool yeah, that's cool. But I'm talking about.
Yeah, don't like
yeah. Hey, I just went to the store and I seen this and I thought I'd get this. Like, don't.
You ain't gotta do that.
I think that's that feeling of being
indebted. Like,
indebted.
Yeah. Now
you don't want that to come up. So
now there's more of an involved. Like I feel invested in, you know what I'm saying? I'm not ready to reciprocate it yet.
I feel like, just keeping it like getting to know someone.
I think with stuff like that, that's when what you just explained is why I understand when some women be like, the relationship go as the man goes. Because some girls be want to do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but they not
so spook them off.
Yeah, they not gonna do that until
like a horse. That's how I am. You can spook me off. You do something way too soon, and I'm just like, oh,
you will forever be weary of that person.
Or even if I like him, it's just like I like just moving at a comfortable pace and getting to know people, man. Because I feel like at the end of the day, getting to know someone is a process, and you're never gonna just know someone overnight. No matter how much time, it's just always gonna be stuff to come up.
Yeah,
and I think about this all the time. I don't know what I was listening to, but I was on some speech where they was like, "You'll never fully, completely know anyone. Like
I agree with that.
It's like your mom. You don't know everything about her life, every aspect on every day. It's like impossible. So it's like stuff just take time to get to know people. So I just like to take my time to get to know people because it is a thing that happens over time. Even if, and it's some stuff that you can just remember. Okay, I know who my first grade teacher was. I know who my second grade. But some stuff is like
you don't
memories are only triggered by stuff that happened, so they can't even just pull it out of a memory without something triggering it to pull it out. So
I agree.
I think you just take time to know people. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you just do something super soon, and I'm just trying to get to know you to even determine if I like you, I'm just gonna be like, like we not there. Let's just This is the part where I'm solely focused on getting to know you.
Yeah, exactly.
Not pulling in external factors like, oh, you bought me something. Now I'm feeling like you said indebted to you. It's like,
exactly.
I'm just trying to get to know you right now. And like I said, I might end up liking them, but it's like I gotta get to know you first.
Yeah, I gotta get to know you first, and I can't do nothing without no foundation of
knowing a person, core values, their mission statement,
the thesis. They outlook on life.
Yeah, so
how they make their cereal. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be the milk first.
So,
yeah. So anywho, this was episode 40. Transferable Experience Podcast. Remember to do all the things on all the things.
Nah, cuz. But go ahead. No, it's over. Y'all do all the things on all the things.
You should not be drinking cow's milk at this point in your life.
Yeah, you need to go over if you're doing it.
Get you some oat milk or almond milk, whatever. Cashew milk.
There's like 10 different types of milk.
Don't be drinking cow's milk.
Yeah. You'd be disgusted if I told you what that really is.
Till next time.